in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded right at the goal line. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and try to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. It's a pickup of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And able to get this to the 31.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Casey, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff in establishment, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Oh, Jay, you playing a game?
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And he's a superstar already?
For them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah. Talking to my phone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Talking to my homeboy again.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Finding room at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Seahawks had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
I'll let you fall asleep first, because last night you hang up on me.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. It's brought in by Mariani. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen. Of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that played on the last one.
Cousins throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up the block?
He got game. You call that game? You call that game? Got him.
And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
You can't do the man like that, bro. Give the man a chance to win, man. Oh, Lord. You can't throw the ball, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I took Chubb off the field
Cousins
inside the
now.
down 5, and I shouldn't have did that. That's a mistake
Oh,
by me.
he'll want
That's
that
my
one
fault.
back. Incomplete. He doesn't
Took him
drop
off
too
the field. I
many in
went
that
straight spread.
department. Third
I
down.
went straight spread. Hold
They
on,
give
man.
him
You
some
might keep
different
running
looks
straight.
defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his
Scored one
first 5
time off of the
passes.
first play of the
With a
game.
big
I
third
had
down
some other
coming
shit
up,
going on.
he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Cousins again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This motherfucker was on the tour. He went for it.
Arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week.
He's got a man complete.
He was on the 2, 4th and 14. He went for it.
Taken down. 39 yards there.
Hell no.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes
Shot
spectacular.
quarterback sneak 2 times and scored. Easiest touchdown I ever had.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone
Really
coverage.
think he gonna
there.
keep
You have
running
to be
this
a little
scratch play
careful.
on
You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he
He
is.
getting this shit.
To not play too much zone.
Nah, I'm stuffing it.
Be careful
No, I'm
about how much
stuffing it.
time you're giving up. I think it's a good
It's
point.
3rd
you
and
just brought
12
up. So
now.
maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
He scored on it one play, but that's the first play of the game he scored on. I was doing some other shit. Trying to hook my headset up and shit. So he scored, so he really think he can keep running that shit on me, basically.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on now, Jack.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Swinging this out.
God,
to
he
Pollard.
got me good on that.
And
Three
he gets
people
it
on
inside the 10 to the 9.
I just can't stand when your guys are like they can't play man to man. Like
First and goal after a gain of 19.
they be in the.
Which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're
Did he bring pass rush or he just? Oh yeah. If you got the pass rush, yeah. Yeah, if you got the.
They'll go with
If you got the
Pollard
pass
here on
rush,
first
then hell
down.
yeah, you can play man,
He'll
bro.
take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal
That's how the
line.
whatchamacallit
Good
beat
work defensively there on first
the
down,
Chiefs that year
holding them to a short gain.
in the Super Bowl. The Bucks. Shit, them motherfuckers will drop back in that goddamn man and
The
that
line of
zone and
scrimmage,
shit.
the 7
Goddamn,
now.
they was getting pressure
2nd
with
and
4
goal.
people. You remember they had that offensive line hurt? How's you looking at the quarterback, man? The man was running around right in front of
Now a
your
give
face.
here to Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Mahomes was.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0
Remember
ball game.
Mahomes, they had that offensive line? Yeah, when they had that offensive lineman out. Remember they had them 2 offensive linemen out, and Patrick Mahomes couldn't get no damn time to throw the ball. Running
The
for his life
stadium
back
once
there.
registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now.
One time he
3rd
running
and
for his
goal.
life. That's how he got that picture when he was falling, he was sideways, and he threw that damn dot to damn Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill dropped it.
Pollard going to try the right side. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by
I made him put my shit on the floor, yeah.
Bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now
my shit on the
4th
floor.
and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play
My shit
sheet?
on the floor,
Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's
I'm
football.
gonna
You
go
don't
back
just
to
have 1 or
hit
2 for the
script.
game. You have more like 6 or 7.
You get more fun with
Which
hit
one do
sticks
you
than
like here?
you do with
Because
script
that's
on here.
essentially what you're going
It's
for
crazy.
right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
Scored on his ass before halftime. 7 seconds
And
left.
at least one practice each
Oh, he
week
about to
before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to
he
start
quit.
push it together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
Damn, that nigga all ass. All ass was
To the
running.
other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
One time I had all ass with Sean Watson or somebody. That shit was so funny how he was running.
Nice job there finding
And when threw that little head back, that bitch was gone.
This offense finding its
That
legs
bitch
now.
was
Here's
gone.
another
Wow,
1st
roll.
and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker.
Like that shit was so funny, Jay. The nigga who I was playing against, he had to laugh.
Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's
I
second and
bust out
7.
laughing. It's like, man, that nigga good ass, but he was gone. That nigga bust out laughing. Yeah, I
Catch
seen
is
that.
made by Metcalf. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Cousins. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Nate? I'm going for that. Going for none of that, Nate.
Coming to the line to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
What you doing?
I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the
I
other
just
side,
feel
they
like
get
if
paid
you
too.
tell this motherfucker to get inside leverage,
Cousins.
like why on this motherfucker they still get beat
That's
inside?
into the
That's
hands of his
bullshit. Tight end beat my DB inside, and I'm telling him to
First
inside.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down
Like,
conversion.
come on, man, I gotta do a better job than that. These grown ass men out here, man. Come on, man.
On the run,
You
had
tell
to
a
get on
motherfucker
his
to
horse.
sit on that, man.
Still
Come on, man.
accurate.
That shit
Chose a
work.
nice pass for a first down.
To about the 40-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd.
Hey, Rashida Vick back there.
Make a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
You heard me, Joe? And there go Rashida Vick back there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50.
Damn, what the fuck you
30.
did?
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to maneuver.
What did you do?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I gotta put pressure on this nigga. You putting pressure on me, I gotta put pressure on him.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
I don't think he's on the focus. Let's see
Oh, the ball
how
comes out on the hit, but
He
they'll
blitzed.
say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Oh,
The Seahawks have
man.
picked it up.
Oh, they holding you, bro. They holding you big
Bring
time.
this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Damn, they holding you.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, they cheated me. They just cheated the fuck out of me, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
A live pass. There was no fucking live pass.
But they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and
12
long.
man. Momentum, you in that CL.
To
12
throw is
man. He
Prescott.
gonna be playing hella good. Oh, he blitzing
He's
too
going
though.
to let this one go deep. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't
He
bring it
blitzing
in.
too though, Jay. The blitzer ain't getting back there, but it still leave one-on-one blocking. One-on-one blocking schemes up front. So she just had on the hat and it's getting there.
And that would have been a first down.
Momentum.
Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter. Sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This hella run's not supposed to be breaking, but I don't break because he's slow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
That DM from the Bengals, Anderson, he be looking slow as hell with no gloves on.
You cannot write these guys off just yet.
That motherfucker fired though. That motherfucker sacked the hell out your ass.
Crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him.
Oh,
We've seen
for
it
real?
too many times.
He's standing there like, he ain't that damn good.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Here's Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd down and 8. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
109 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
I've been on a winning
like
streak.
they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is the 1st game gave me some ground.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Walker with another carry.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just
I
1
hate
yard
when
there.
you trying to get the
Whenever we
lead
talk
and
about the best strong safeties,
trying to look
one
third
constantly
quarter.
comes up.
Dang.
Instincts, being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Damn, how the center also? I mean, crossed up. He got the damn ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the
No
chains.
bad effect. How the center crossed up.
On play action, Cousins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.